Aren't statements such as "I hate all men," "I hate men," and "kill all men" a bit hypocritical when made by people who are against the generalizations against racial minority groups, women, ethnic and racial groups? First, to preface this post, I would consider myself to be left-leaning. I want equality for opportunity, representation, and respect for all groups, especially marginalized groups. I am 18, just graduated high school and going into college. I have good friends, both wonderful men and women whom I all love and respect. We agree on most important ideas and subjects such as this, but sometimes in general conversation I hear the phrases such as "I hate all men" or "fuck men," etc. Is there a problem with men saying women, etc.? Yes, of course. There are many injustices in the world that have been caused by men. However, I feel if we are supposed to come together as a human race, we need to stop making these broad generalizations about all groups. Of course men make generalizations, but I feel like when I call out these generalizations I'm framed as a sexist or it's just blown off as a joke. I am 100% open to criticism and questions about my view. I've gotten some comments saying I just hate women or I have no idea what it's like to be oppressed. First off, if you read more of my post I feel like it's pretty evident that I don't hate women and rather I'm trying to learn where they are coming from. Secondly, I am a bisexual Asian male. I guess this is Reddit, so people will sometimes type at you without a care. To that majority who are leaving helpful constructive comments, thank you. You don't even have to think that deeply about it. It's just stupid people saying stupid shit. As my grandpa used to say, women? Fuck them. Men? Fuck them, too. A unicorn? Now, that's something else. I still make no sense of that. He also used a lot of drugs. Edit. Thanks for the votes, Peps. I hope you all find your unicorn one day. It's just hurt people hurting people. Rational, well-adjusted people don't make sweeping generalizations about entire groups of people. But if you've been hurt a couple of times, sometimes you end up speaking from a place of hurt. That said, again, even when hurting, rational, well-adjusted people will very quickly get over their fuck X phase and go back to being normal. Don't engage. Surround yourself with better people. Yeah, it is stupid. Just like the all-white PPLBS. But it comes from a place of deep frustration. As a feminist I disagree with saying this even as an outlet for frustration. It just creates more unnecessary adversaries. You get more bees with honey. From what I've seen, women saying this stays online and comes from a place of trauma and said as a kind of, "I'm fed up" type thing in response to sexism put on them. I see women saying that under articles and stories of extreme sexism, but not anywhere else. When men say, "I hate women, kill all women," it's a legit threat because incels actually do go out and kill women in the name of their beliefs. I'm originally from Montreal, so I know that too well. The day I see a woman also massacring an entire classroom of men because men don't belong in a woman's field of work is the day I'll take "I hate men" just as serious. Often when I hear someone say something like, "fuck men" or "fuck white people," I know it's usually out of a very real frustration caused by some real assholes that happen to look like me superficially. I know they probably don't mean that literally every person in those categories is worthy of disdain. And if they have become a bigot, then at least I know where their bigotry comes from, and maybe I can be the one to show that we aren't all terrible. And if they can't see it, they're lose. They could have had a friend. At your age, a lot of young women are just realizing that their world is patriarchal and they won't have the same rights or opportunities as men. They or their friends may have recently had their first sexual harassment or assault experience, as many of us have around that age. If you start debating women with the "not all men" argument, you won't get anywhere. It's a shock to the system when you grow up thinking men and women are equal, and you become an adult and realize that's not true. They are passionate about their opinions, and they are learning to navigate a world where they feel voiceless. Just listen and try to put yourself in their shoes. They or their friends may have recently had their first sexual harassment or assault experience. Man, it's depressing how true this statement is, and I didn't even question it at first, when it should be something no one should even conceive because women shouldn't have to go through that. No, you're right, but you'll learn that it doesn't matter and hatred of any sort will always be justified by mental gymnastics. I'd start early and learn to identify and avoid hate-filled people.